The Supreme Court, for a second time, has given the green light for the Trump administration to end TPS for Venezuela. Let's talk about it. Hello, everyone. It's Attorney Andre McKinney-Dorval, AMD here. Guys, once more, the Supreme Court has said, yes, Trump administration can end TPS for Venezuela in its ruling issued on Friday, October 3rd. You might wonder, how do we find ourselves back before the Supreme Court for a second time? A little bit of brief history. Now, you may recall back in May, after the trial court issued a preliminary ruling or blocking of the end of TPS for Venezuela, the administration made application to the Supreme Court. And in May, the Supreme Court ruled that yes, the policy decision to end TPS for Venezuela could move forward. Well, soon after that decision, the trial court issued a more permanent ruling regarding the termination of TPS for Venezuela. And that is how we find ourselves back before the Supreme Court and the issuance of its October 3rd, Friday's ruling. Now, in essence, what the court is saying, has said, and is quoted as saying, is that although the posture of the case has changed, the parties' legal arguments and relative harms generally have not. And therefore, the decision that they issued back in May remains the same decision on which they issued their ruling on October 3rd. And so what this means is that potentially approximately 300,000 Venezuelans who hold TPS could be subject to deportation, either through fast deportation and or removal proceedings if they do not have another form of lawful status. And guys, this is all part of the mass deportation agenda that the Trump administration seeks to accomplish. But there's more to this, guys, and that is, as we all know, the administration, country by country, has been going down the list and ending TPS designation for many countries. There are currently countries right now in litigation over the end of TPS, such as Haiti. And so the decision by the Supreme Court on Friday is definitely great insight on what we are likely to expect to happen with regards to the other countries who have filed for or filed litigation against the Trump administration. But more importantly, this decision by the Supreme Court as well also is an example of the video that we shared with you on September 10th. And it talked about how the administration is using the Supreme Court to achieve mass deportation. This is an example of that. And so, guys, if you are someone that holds TPS or held TPS under Venezuela designation or another country, you definitely want to seek out legal consultation with a licensed immigration attorney regarding options for you for other lawful pathways. This is one example that is an example of many more rulings likely to come. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye-bye.